Okay, welcome to our second video all about learning items, and this one that we're going to talk about this time will be a learning reference. Okay, we're sitting in personal planning, which is what we talked about in our first video, and we're going to make a new learning reference. Now to do that, we just click on the new and then reference. It's very similar to a learning task. Now a reference is something that you might use with students when you're going to refer them to a website. So it might be something like going to Mathletics and completing a task, it might be something like watching a video on Behind the News, it might be something like going to BBC for Kids and reading an interactive story. So you're referring them to a website and leaving them some instructions to do while they're there. So just for now, I'm going to put Mathletics in. Okay, now we know that we probably shouldn't change the icon. The icon for a reference is a globe. Okay. Here's something that's a little bit different from before with the learning task, and that's actually asking you for a URL or a website that you're referring students to. So I will put in Mathletics now, and when I click out of that, what you'll notice is that underneath that website will begin to pop up, okay? Okay, and once we know that that website's right, we can also put instructions. So the instructions might be complete task about numbers. Now obviously you're going to think a little bit more about what you're writing, but again you can change how this looks, the font size, where it's positioned. You can add an attachment, and that attachment might be some extra resources to help students, might be instructions on how to get onto the website, it might be a reflective task that you're asking students to do afterwards. Anything that you really like, that's fine. And you can also record that obviously. So we're going to apply this and then click OK. Now feedback as well is exactly the same as a learning task. You can offer generally offer one type of feedback, and you can assign a values progression point. So I'm just going to choose a maths one for now. It probably doesn't fit, but the process will be the same. Apply, OK. And obviously, to edit it is the pencil, and to delete is the remove. So after that's completed, we can press save and back, and you'll find your learning reference at the bottom of the page. Now we'll go and have a look to see what this looks like for students by clicking on the preview, because it does look a little bit different than a learning task. And what you'll notice is the instructions are up the top, and the website is down the bottom. So it's particularly handy if you have students, instead of typing in a different web address each time and each day, that they're able to get into that repetition of jumping into learning tasks and finding out their learning reference from there.